What's up, guys? Nasir coming at you with another Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls video. And today we have, thanks to IGN, because today's, I think, the first day of Evo. If not today's the first day of Evo, tomorrow is. But we're already getting some stuff on Tokon, and this is the official beginner guides video. And I also have on Twitter here from Fighting Game Dailies some posts about Tokon, showing off more. I don't know if it's gonna be in this video or not, but I was gonna watch this first, then we can break that down, the Twitter videos if they're not in here. Shout out to Sony. Beginner's Guide to Marvel
皆さんこん
Tokon
にちは
Fighting Souls.
マーベルトーコンファイティングソウルズディレクターパチこと関根和人です。この後の映像では基本操作やゲームルールをご紹介します。まだ開発中のものですが8月のエボにて世界初シーンを出展します。
Okay, so yeah, Evo's tomorrow technically. Tomorrow is the first day. Today's, I think, the last day for registering for Evo.
この動画を見て予習してきてください。皆さんのシーンとフィードバックを楽しみにしています。それではご覧ください。
I did see a little bit of some things that people were talking
Battles
about.
are 4v4 in a 3 out of 5 round format. The
So this is,
4 characters on your
didn't mean to do that. This is captured on PS5. Footage is still in the game development, or still in development, and not representative of the final product. But this is seemingly what the early it looks like. So
battles are 4v4 in a 3 out of 5
That's what the HUD
round
looks
format.
like.
The 4 characters on your team share
That's
a
what the meter at
single
the bottom
vital
looks like.
gauge.
and this was the first. Okay, so this might be some of the stuff from Twitter. This is one of the first things that I saw people complaining about. They were like, actually, hold on, let me pull up the tweet real quick, because it was in this one right here. No, not this one. It was this one right here.
Battles are 4v
I didn't watch this video. I just read the caption and then I went to the comments, and then they were like, universal health bars got me feeling mixed. And somebody says something Mortal Kombat 1-esque. Is that comment still in here? No. Yeah, this one. That's like sharing 1 health bar and look at the damage from just 3 hits. This is not a true 4v4. Hell, it's not even a 3v3 or 2v2. This is so limiting to the tag team experience. I'm getting MK1 vibes all over again. And I kind of get that. But at the same time, I don't know. I guess it all depends on how high the damage they let you do is. Because trying to go through 8 characters' health bars potentially, or not 8, technically, like worst case 7 health bars, because one character obviously will be winning. To have to go through 4 health bars for each side, I don't know. I just don't think, unless the damage is, like you said, is really high, I think that'd be too slow. But let's see.
KO is achieved by reducing the opposing team's vital gauge to 0.
And also, I haven't played all the other Marvel vs. Capcom, so I'll be looking to see other people's opinion, like Max and other YouTubers. But just immediately 1 health bar is not like a, oh my god, they're doing this. It's not like that big of an issue for me, at least as of right now.
You a round win.
But I haven't seen that much
The
on it
team who
either.
takes 3 rounds first wins the match.
Yeah, and it's best of 5, first to 3. So the person who wins 3 rounds wins.
Rounds first wins the match.
Yeah, so you gotta win 3 rounds. Potentially, you know, your opponent wins 2 rounds, you win 3. So max games you play is 5.
The
Can't look
assemble
clean.
gauge sits just below the vital gauge and is
Assemble
used for
gauge.
assist-related mechanics. On the bottom of the screen, you can see your skill gauge. This
The pluses make you think that you can add things here. And using 1 assist only used this 1 gauge, so
is needed to
interesting.
perform powerful skills with your lead character. The first round of a match starts off in a 2v2 format. Executing a successful throw or landing certain special moves in just the right location sends the opponent flying and triggers a stage transition, reuniting you with your 3rd and then 4th ally.
So stage transitions or throws unlock your additional assists. So they don't just give you 4 characters off the rip. They give you 2. So it's a 2v2. And then they're like, okay, we're then gonna let you either get a stage transition or a grab to then transition your other character in. Interesting
Your
format.
allies also meet up with you when you slam the opponent into the stage corner or lose a round.
KO! Round 2!
When an ally meets up with you, the maximum values for your vital gauge and skill gauge also increase. Try to get your team together as fast.
So it's kind of a speed race to get your team together. And as you unlock more of your team, you'll get more health, more gauge to have access to.
As you can in order to reach your team's full potential. Here's a look at the button layouts for both controller and
Okay, this is the only one that I care about. I'll show the other ones off. So light, medium, heavy, like Max said in his video, there's a light, medium, heavy. There's a A, which is assist or assemble. So there's the X is assemble. Right trigger or right bumper is unique attack. Quick skill is R2. Quick assemble L2, and then quick dash. So I'm assuming a dash button on L1, and then they're just regular walking.
and arcade stick. Please keep in mind that these are just
For any people that need to see to analyze it, there you go.
the default layouts, but feel free to mix things up in the key config menu to come up with a custom
sticky,
layout that suits your
hip-hop.
needs and playstyle.
Okay, very drive looking menu.
Options such as the ability to set macros for simultaneous button
Okay, and you can do math.
presses will also be available. Feel free to take a
I normally don't deviate too much, at least for me, from the default, but depending
screenshot
on
here
how
and start considering a
hard certain
layout
things
that
are, I
works
might
for
use
you.
macros. I normally
Basic
don't, though.
moves. Left and right directional
don't use them
inputs
too much,
move your character forward
any.
or backward. Upward inputs perform a jump,
Mm-hmm.
and downward inputs perform a crouch. Quickly tap forward twice or press the dash button
So, yeah.
to perform a dash. Quickly tap back twice or press back and the dash button to perform a back dash. Dashes and back dashes can
Air
also be
dash.
performed mid-air. Input another upward
Wait,
direction during a
Did you say not all characters can perform dashes? Not all characters are able to perform dashes or back dashes. You got to show what characters can't do back dashes and dashes. That's going to be interesting.
Input another upward direction during a jump to perform a double jump.
Moon jump, I'm assuming.
Quickly tapping down
Yeah,
before
high
jumping
jump,
from the
moon jump.
ground lets you perform a high jump. You can block the opponent's attacks by inputting a back direction. Back while standing performs a standing block.
So there's a low block.
Down and back performs a crouching block.
Okay, high lows.
And back while jumping
And you can't
performs
block
an
in the
aerial
air.
block.
That was my biggest
There are
question. I was
three
like, are we blocking in the air or are we not blocking in the
Types
air?
of normal attacks: light, medium, and heavy.
Very Street Fighter.
Each attack has variations that can be used while jumping or crouching. These attacks can also change when combined with directional inputs, such as pressing forward and heavy or down and heavy in midair. Unique attacks, activated with the unique attack button, perform actions distinct to a character's abilities. Captain
Frost
America
got
throws
ice.
his
Or
shield
not Frost,
in a special
Storm has ice.
trajectory.
I don't know why I called
Iron
it
Man
Frost.
fires his repulsor blasts. Ms.
Okay.
Marvel extends her arm to move.
He grabs you and can.
Storm
okay.
creates a gust of wind across the screen. Star-Lord swaps the element in his element gun. Dr. Doom
Okay, and
creates
it's directional based, so you do different directions, you get different unique
a
attacks.
shield that defends against projectiles. Some characters' unique attacks feature variations when combined with different directional inputs.
You can make it bounce off
Each
the
character
top, make
has
it go
their own
behind
set of
them.
special moves
for a mix
called
up.
skills. You can perform a variety of skills using different combinations of directional inputs and the skill button.
Okay.
Press the skill button, medium, and a directional input to perform a variation of that skill. Pressing the skill button, heavy, and a directional input costs you 25 skill gauge, but allows you to use the EX version of that skill
Okay, so
called
they are
an extra
EX
skill.
skill.
Skills are not limited to the skill button. Command inputs can also be used
Yeah,
to
quarter
perform
circles, okay.
skills. skills performed with command inputs deal slightly
Simple
more
inputs
damage.
and regular motion inputs.
Super skills are powerful special moves that cost 50 skill gauge. They can
Take
be
half your
activated
meter.
by pressing the skill button.
Medium, heavy,
and heavy.
quarter circle, forward, triangle, circle. Might have to throw that on like a macro, just so you can do like, I don't know, maybe quarter circle forward and one of the triggers. Because I don't know how I feel about trying to hit medium and heavy, trying to hit the top two buttons on your controller with like my thumb to do a super. I would have just preferred quarter circle forward and then press medium or heavy, like one button. Two buttons, a little iffy. I might fuck that up at the start.
Simultaneously. Ultimate skills pack even more of a
No, wait, those aren't ultimates.
punch
Okay, wait.
and cost 100 skill gauge.
Cost
They
a whole
can be
meter.
activated by pressing the skill button.
Huh? Quarter circle back, then forward medium heavy.
Medium, heavy, and forward simultaneously. Both super and ultimate skills can deal serious damage when worked into a combo.
That's a weird ass input for an ultimate. At least just without playing it, just going quarter circle back, then pressing forward and triangle and circle in one quick motion seems very complex.
Link attack allows you to perform a combo by pressing attack buttons repeatedly. Press light repeatedly to execute a light route combo.
Yeah,
This combo
auto
calls
combos.
in allies to perform a series of attacks before using a skill attack, sending the opponent flying. Press medium repeatedly to execute a medium route combo. This combo features a skill attack and finishes with a super skill.
Yeah, you
Press
gotta have
heavy
auto combos for
repeatedly
people that are
to
just like
execute a
learning the
heavy
game the
route
first time or
combo.
are super
This heavy
casual.
hitting combo features an extra skill before ending with an ultimate skill. You can change routes midway during the link attack as well, such as going from light to medium to heavy.
That's kind of cool.
The assist attack in the light route powers up with the more allies you have available on your team. Slam launcher.
Yeah, launches.
Press
This is what I want
down
to see.
and heavy
Okay.
near the opponent
Max was right. They are doing the fighters just down heavy to launch people.
to
Okay.
launch them into the air with the slam
So
launcher.
there's no launch a button.
After
just
launching the
down heavy.
opponent, you have a set duration of time to perform a series of follow-up attacks
Yeah, and then
while
1, 2,
midair.
3, light, medium, heavy.
With a few attacks in, press down and heavy to perform a powerful knockdown,
Okay.
or forward and heavy to trigger a blowback attack.
Blowback attack is interesting. So you can either go knockdown or you can go knock them towards the wall.
Assemble
get a
assist,
transition. Interesting.
activated with combinations of the assist button and different directional inputs, can perform a variety of team actions.
And it gives you a visual
Press the assist
indicator.
button or assist and forward to
It gives you a visual indicator of when you can change to your assist.
summon your ally in the first slot. Press down and assist to summon your ally in the second slot.
So forward,
press
down,
back
and back.
assist
Okay.
to summon your ally in
Very intuitive with the way the UI is set up, so you know which assist you got to press in which
the
direction.
third slot. You can also swap with your ally character
And just
by
hold it.
holding the
Okay.
assist button when calling in the ally. Alternatively, you can swap in your ally by pressing the assist button when an assist attack hits or during your ally's standby
So you
animation.
can swap just immediately when you call the assistant, or you can have the assist do the move, then swap after the move is completed when that red bar activates.
If
Okay,
you've summoned multiple assists, you can tag in with the last ally called in.
and you do
A
your
tag cannot
your
be
most recent
performed
one.
if either your lead character or ally are hit by an opponent's attack during the assist.
Makes sense.
There are various types of assemble assist actions. The assist attacks will change depending on the slot each ally is in. If an
Oh,
ally is summoned
so it's not so much you press another button to get a different variation of the same assist. So you can't do forward, light, medium, or like, yeah, forward, light, medium, for example, to get like her second variation. Or it doesn't seem like it's something you set before the game, like fighters. It seems like you have to strategically either put the character in that slot and test it in training, or maybe it's going to be in a menu that tells you what direction it does and show you an example of what it does, so that you can know, okay, you put them in the down position, they get this assist. Interesting.
summoned in midair or after performing an attack.
You can
with
do
the
them in
lead
the air too.
character. When calling an assist while on the ground, the assist attack type is determined by which slot you are calling in. Tapping assist summons the ally in the first slot to perform a shooter assist, generally using projectiles. The
Okay.
down and assist input summons the ally in the second slot to perform a vertical assist, generally with an anti-air attack. Lastly, the back and assist input summons the ally in the third slot to perform an assault assist, an attack
Assault
that leverages
assist.
the unique abilities of that particular ally.
Okay, so back assist is unique skill or unique ability. Down's normally for anti-airs or a launcher, and then forward is just a normal projectile or something going a distance. Okay.
Calling an ally mid-air performs an aerial assist. Assemble
Wait,
rush.
it said that calling them in the air always performs a forward one?
Calling an ally mid-air performs an aerial assist.
It's aerial. And then this is a forward hitting attack regardless of the slot position. Okay, so if you call them in the air, it's always going to be a forward hitting attack.
Assemble rush. Pressing assist after your lead character lands an attack brings in an ally to perform a lunging attack. This costs 1 bar of assemble
Lunging
gauge,
attack.
but it is highly versatile to keep a combo going or to cover for a blocked attack.
I'm about to say block, sure,
Assemble
okay.
Smash is a powerful attack that lets you endure hits from the start of your move and until just before your attack lands.
I was about to say it's an overhead. It is an overhead. It's an overhead attack that can't be blocked while crouching, making it a great way to mix up. So they're blocking your pressure. You throw this out, overhead, boom,
On contact, you can
gets you the stage transition, and then you get another assist.
spend your assemble gauge to perform a follow-up attack by pressing the assist button. Each ally's follow-up attack costs 1 bar of assemble gauge.
Okay, hold on, bro. That was kind of clean how Doom and Cap teamed up right there, and then you still got a combo after it a little bit.
The aerial version is a lunging move that tracks to the opponent's position.
The air one tracking is kind of crazy.
Assemble counter. Press assist, light, and
Push
back
block?
simultaneously to perform
just
an
a straight
assemble
counter. Okay.
This costs 1 bar of assemble gauge to activate, but endures attacks directly after activation and performs a counter
During the bat dash, you can counter any type of attack on the
attack
opponent.
with an ally.
Any attack. Okay.
Use this with caution though, as it leaves you vulnerable if it whiffs.
But they can't chase you backing up.
Super
Okay.
Assemble. Pressing a direction and assist during a super skill calls in an ally to perform their super skill. After the attack, the called in
So tagging into super is just by pressing the assist button.
ally
Okay.
will be swapped in as the lead character. Super Assemble can be performed up to 2 times in a row, making it an effective option, capable of unleashing 3 characters' super skills in one fell swoop.
To get 2 allies, and the player would need to input A in another direction to call them. Okay, that was what I was wondering. I was like, did we just hold down in A to then get the down assist so you can swap into whoever you want
It
next?
costs 50 skill gauge each time to activate, so keep an eye on your gauges when you go for it.
Okay, makes sense.
Crossover is a defensive technique that calls in an ally to cut in while you block. This can be executed by inputting assist
Ooh.
and light while blocking.
What's that like in fighters? What's it called, bro? Fuck, I forgot what the defensive mechanic is in fighters. I can't remember, but like, basically, we're like, you could kind of get out of something, by like calling in your assist. I forgot the term for it, but like, you're blocking and then you're like, I want to tag my assistant because I think they're gonna keep pressing buttons, so my assist will come in and hit them as long as they don't like throw a beam out or something. But I forgot what it's called. It's something tag, but basically you're tag out into your assist to get them off of you.
Blocking, and is a great option to go on the offense, as it lets you interrupt the opponent's attacks.
Only thing is that
However,
this doesn't like get you super dash, for example.
the opponent can counter this with their own crossover reflect. Crossover reflect
So you can crossover reflect. It don't seem like you can just traditionally like counter it by just pressing a button.
can be performed by pressing assist and light during the opponent's crossover. If you execute a crossover reflect at the last moment, this becomes a perfect reflect and triggers a counterattack against the
Perfect reflect. Okay, there's some nuance to these mechanics.
opponent and their ally.
So you have to call it at like the last second to punish your opponent for trying to break your combo
Last moment.
or break your
This
pressure.
becomes a perfect reflect and triggers a counterattack against the
And then you splat both their
opponent and
characters,
their
but you
ally.
go back to neutral.
Mastering the timing to execute a perfect reflect is quite challenging, but if successful, it prevents the player from summoning assists for a duration, giving you the upper hand.
That's a throw.
This mechanic can be tough to master, but give it a shot once you get a hang of the controls.
いかが
And what's the 2 meters right there? They didn't really explain that, but right here.
For a duration, giving you the upper hand. This mechanic can be tough to master, but give it a shot once.
Cause that looks like your hit, like when they're hitting, but it's the
You
blue
get a
like
hang of the control.
the combo, like how long until it drops? Because it already looked like it started like not full. So I'm just trying to figure out what that meter's for.
But give it a shot once you get a hang of the controls.
Like when it reaches that in between on the first notch, is that when the combo's gonna drop?
いかがだったでしょうか。
Because
よ
it
り
didn't
エキサ
get
イ
to
ティ
that
ング
right
な体
there.
験を提供できるようスタッフ一同全力で開発に取り組んでいます。世界初私有となるエポでのトライアル版をぜひ楽しんでください。マーベル闘魂ファイティングソウルズはプレイヤーの皆さんと一緒に育てていきたいと思っています。皆さんからの忌憚のないフィードバックをお待ちしています。また今後の発表を見逃さないよう各種 SNS をフォローしてください。それではエボでお会いしましょう。
Very
最後までご視
interesting
聴
things that
あり
they're
がとうございまし
going
た。
Some very interesting things that they're trying to implement, and like I gotta see how people feel about it beforehand, because I'm like, some of these okay, this is the old deep dive that we watched. I was like, is this new? Some very interesting things. Let me look on Twitter real quick, go back here just to see if there's anything else that I missed. Throw your opponent, lose a round. Looks like this is everything that we've covered and that they showed off. I don't think that there's anything else new as of right now. If there is, let me know down in the comments. Whether like somebody posts a new tweet showing off some new gameplay or new stuff. But overall, very interesting some of the things that they're going for. And like just conceptually, it's going to be something I have to get my hands on, because just looking at it, it looks very complex. Some of the button combinations you're going to have to press. But obviously that's why the macros are there. But like I said, I'm traditionally somebody who doesn't use too many macros. Maybe a dash macro, and maybe like a macro for like 1 or 2 other buttons in the game. But I'm not somebody who like flips my controls normally a lot to play a fighting game. So I'm gonna have to really see how it feels playing with the control scheme that they're going for. But I'll let y'all know any more content, any more things I see. If it's something substantial, I'll make another video on it. If it's not, I'll probably wait to talk about it, or I may not make a video on it if it's not anything huge. Like I said, let me know if I missed anything. I'll see y'all next time though. Peace.
Little baby, you out, you know you was wrong. You lying, watch your tone. I'm too fine to be so alone. Not my kind, he's a clone. I'ma get money no matter